everyone. Well, my mojo has come back big time. I've welcomed it back. I had a quick word with it for going missing during the lockdown. This is the result. This is a journal that I've taken a long time with, actually. So the last 4 weeks or so, I've been, what do I do? I don't know. I've been going through all my things, sorting out my shed. And a lot of this is in here. So this is all about rediscovery. It's a hardback journal, so 6 across, 8 3/4, and quite a chunky one, so 1 3/4 spine. Hardback, like I said, coloured seam binding. So on the cover we have a little bird. I don't know what kind of bird, it was just, I was sat there doodling one day and thought I like that. So we have a little bird, we have some string, fussy cut butterflies, and then some hessian with the storyteller. Oh, and a couple of little brads on it. So if I lift it up, you can have a look. It is very dimensional, although whether it'll stop that way, I don't know. On the spine, we've got, if I turn it that way, some stitched gauze. No, it's a bit cheesecloth, that one is. And then just plain painted on the back. So because of that, it feels a little rough where the acrylic paint, which is what I use to do my covers, is, I quite like that. I love the feeling of things, very tactile. There are, before I go inside, I have had a quick count. Now, depending on how you count pages, are between 124 and 130 different sides for writing on, and loads of other stuff. I've used as the main kit Shades of Summer, which is one of mine, and I've actually printed it off on watercolour paper. I wanted to give it more texture than it had. And I've also used Artie May's kit Butterflies in Blue as a, if I quickly show you a page, so Butterflies in Blue. And then on the back, I've actually, the backing page is actually from Shades of Summer, another Artie May's, Nature Walk, another Artie May's kit, that one. So we have on the front, this isn't glued down on the inside cover. I've just put a bit of aged tape on it. Lots of collages in this one. I figured that was what I enjoyed doing, so that's what I did. Oh, I forgot to say, each signature has got a piece of coloured cheesecloth on it, because it was just something different. So, as I was saying, lots of collages. This is actually from the Artie May's kit, Butterflies in Blue, some paper that I had left over. So I've just made it up, collaged it, and I did some words. Rediscovered paper punches. So I've got a bit of punching going on. And these are all actually done with distress inks. So these are actually distress oxides, these are. That's what those colours are. I have been doing a lot of doodling, trying to get myself back into the swing of things, and these are a couple of pages that I've come up with. So we have dictionary paper, note paper, quite a bit of stitching. So this is more of the cheesecloth. And the excerpt is actually pages I've made up from, I think these were 1850s magazines. Quite a bit of stamping. That's the Artie May's kit. And you have the centre. Stamping. I've tried to keep it faint because I like writing in my journals, and these will definitely be written over the top of. Then we have the one bit of lace I think I've got in this one. There's a little bumblebee charm up here. And a tag. And the back of the pages. Nice large tag. I'm really liking this, putting edging on things. It appeals. Oh, see, there's 6 signatures in total. This is number 2. This is something I've enjoyed doing, is making a collage out of an actual picture. So just printed off a picture and then cut them into squares. I have actually gone around the edges just to highlight it a bit more, but I'm really enjoying doing that. A little bit of paper. That's another one of the Artie Maze ones. I'm really liking the colours on this. I've been looking at journals made up with it and thinking, ooh, find something to use up. This is actually from a 1910 birdwatching book, and that page is actually attached to this one. As I said, I have been sorting through all sorts of things. Well, I've been trying to sort through everything. And yeah, the things I found, and it's like, oh, great for getting your back into it, getting your head back into gear. Envelope. I've made the envelope. I did a video the other day about how I've decorated them. There is a card inside, albeit it's a plain white card that's inside. And loads more stamping. And signature 3. Oops. This one I think has got to be my favourite collage. So white paper, which I printed on the back, and then I've used a very sort of light grey stamp, text stamp, with another blue, sort of blue ink over the top of it to bring it all together. Oh, I'm really chuffed with that one. Collage. I did say it was full of collages. I've tried to do the collages on pages that wouldn't normally be written on. Stamping. Note card. I love the colours on that. So some stitching of the cheesecloth. Edith Holden pages. And there is 3 in here. I haven't used so much of them lately. And I thought, oh, I like that. So, music paper. Book pages. I was trying to think what was the theme of this journal. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm honest. It's a nature one, I suppose, a nature journal. Some more faint stamping on there. For me, it was a voyage of discovery. Yeah, rediscovery. Not that lovely. Rediscovery rather than anything else. And the back of the pages. There's a tag in there. And that's the back of the collage paper. And signature 4. Oh, there is a bookmark in this one. I get so carried away when I do mean to put bookmarks in all of them because I find them useful and then forget. Oh. There's another one of the squares. Oh, a picture that I've cut into squares. I think I just like the symmetry of it actually. Now this is a page from a book that I took out, Benningfield's Vanishing Songbirds, to use, and I couldn't find where it would go, so I decided just to sort of tear the page out. And there is actually a page of a kingfisher on the back, which I love, a picture. And I thought I'm just going to put it in there. Stamping. And the old book. And the centre. That's another one of my decorated envelopes. They are dimensional and they don't get squished. So I suppose the theme would be the rediscovery of nature, because it is very much nature inspired, which is my favourite subject. Another collage. Isn't it amazing all the bits that you can find? And this is another one where it's actually joined to the pages. Just started having some pheasants in the field at the back of us, much to the annoyance of one of my young ladies. Oh, they have to be so loud. Because that's what they do. And backs of the pages. And the last signature. Another collage, a bit of... That one I actually made into a pocket. Some more of the doodle paper. And that's another page that I took out of the book to use. And thought, wow, but I really like the sketching on that. And there is actually a poem on the back about a nightingale, which I thought was very pretty. So I've just clipped it in. I think that's my favourite page out of this Butterflies in Blue kit. I like that. Stamping. Rediscovering scraps, which I've used on the edges. More music paper. Now this was a collage masterboard that I did, and I scanned it. And what I've actually done is, if I bring it over, you can see that that's actually the centre. So loads of room in that. All folds back up. Oh, there's quite a bit of detail on here, so there's washi tapes that I've added to it. And I've tried to keep it the same all the way through, so you've got the same washi tape as the edging. Just gives it's not quite showing up, but the washi tape actually, there we go. Has quite a bit of sparkle on it. And I thought perhaps that needed a bit of brightening up. And the last of the envelopes that I decorated, if I move that over. In hindsight, I think what I should have done is gone around it with one of my white Posca pens and highlighted it. No, I like that. More stamping. There are these little cards all the way through. I like my journals to write in, and I do put pockets in occasionally, but sometimes if I pre-glue them, they're always in the wrong place. So I leave those there to be used if they're needed. And the back of the collage. And the back page. And that one actually is printed on. I've made that up and just printed it on the back. So there we go. It will be for sale. I will list it on my shop. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'm hoping it's given you some ideas. This has certainly sort of brought back a lot of things that I did before that perhaps you forget about, and it's like, oh no, let's go back to the beginning, which is what I've done here. Right, you take care now, and I will speak to you all later. Bye.